if I'm live, because I think we're not sure. And there's a little delay, so I'll wait a moment. So you're not getting thumbs up? Okay. All right. Yeah? Bas? Okay, continuing. So, even though you've had a long weekend, so hopefully you haven't been working on your computer a lot or having tight neck and shoulders, I still think it's nice to do something with them. So at least you start your working week tomorrow in a nice, relaxed way. So we'll work a little bit on the neck and shoulders, and then we'll sit together. Yeah, okay. So let's start with sitting flat and placing your feet in front of you and spreading your toes and leaning into your hands. You can open your chest a little. And actually, even though I said neck and shoulders, we'll just get the hips going a little bit before I get into the upper body. So you can just drop your knees from left to right and let your whole body move with that. And you don't have to bring the knees all the way down. So just feel what works for your body. The other thing this does, except of course, there's external and internal rotation happening of the thigh bone in the hip socket, this you also feel in the mid-back, which is also quite a nice area to target right now with this pose. And now you let your knees move to the left, lean onto the left hand and take your right arm sort of up, reach, and as well just move around a little bit with that right arm to stimulate the fascia and the connective tissue in the upper body. Circle your wrist a few times. Stretch yourself out in this pose. Just move around a little bit. And then come back to center. And we do the same on the other side. So you reach. And then you just circle a few times to release. Open. Just move a little bit. And also make sure you roll your wrists and your hands. Stretch out. And come back to neutral. And then placing both knees to the other side again. Place your hands down and then just wave a few times back and forward. So when you come down, you open your chest, you come into the back bend, waving forward, and you're rounding as you press yourself up. Just 1 or 2 more times. And then coming up, see if you can now switch without hands, your legs around to the other side. Place both hands on the right side, press to take your hips in a position that you really feel comfortable being here. And then again, few waves. Okay, and back up. And then just a few times, if you can, without hands, just bringing the legs from side to side. Of course, you can have your hands here for support. It's just nice if you don't have to. Okay, and then just lift up for a moment, slowly down. And to the other side, lift up for a moment, slowly down. And come into a cross-legged position. Roll your shoulders back 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and roll them forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Inhale, lift them up, squeeze your head, and exhale. Just for a moment, close your eyes. And remember the pause, the also important pause throughout the day, anytime you think about it, to become present. So just acknowledge how you feel. Stop. Acknowledge how you feel. What's going on inside of you. It can be feeling, actually. It can also be sensations. It can be sounds. It can be anything. What's going on? And then allow it without trying to change it. Needing to make something else of it. Judge it. Just can you be with it? Can you let it be? And there's your pause. And it only has to be very short. And then taking a deep breath in, open your eyes. Another kind of pause and release. And with that exhalation, sort of consciously settle your energy down. One in-breath deep. Good. Okay. And then you can place your hands behind your head to support the base of the neck. The base of the head, I mean. So it's really here that you place your hands a bit, so that this ridge is supported. And then as you're exhaling, you can round a little bit, especially the upper body. Press the head back into your hands tiny bit as you round forward. And then inhaling, lifting the sternum, lifting the head. Support the head with the hands as you look up. So the head is resting a little bit. Exhale, rounding. Keep pressing the head back a little bit, so you're also strengthening a tiny bit. And feeling the opening in the back body. And inhaling, lifting the sternum, looking up. Keep going. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now as you're inhaling, arc over to the right. So turn a little to the right. And then bring your head down, sort of looking at your right armpit. Be here for a moment. Press the head slightly back into your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back up the same way. Lift the head a little. Lean into your hands. Look up and then arcing over to the left. And then look down at your left armpit. Keep pressing the head back a tiny bit. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. The pressing back is very gentle. Inhale, lift. And exhale towards the right armpit. Inhale, lift. Exhale towards the left armpit. Inhale, lift. Towards the right. Another deep breath in here. And out. Inhale, lift. Towards the left. Another deep breath in here. And out. Inhale, lift. And then towards the right again. And now circle all the way up towards the left. Look up. And to center. And now through the left back. So look over to the left. Exhale to the left armpit. Circle it around. Up over the right. Lean back. Back over the right one more time. And exhaling back over the left. And then come back to neutral and release the hands. Take a moment to feel your neck and shoulders. Your head, maybe you feel a lightness, maybe not. Just observe. And then interlace your hands, exhale around the spine. Inhale, lift the arms up, lift the sternum up, look up. And again, forward and rounding just a few times. Inhale, pressing the sit bones down. Lift the sternum. Remember, you can always sit up on something. Inhale, reach and exhale, release the arms down. Change the cross of your legs. And then inhale behind you, clasp the hands behind you, take the fronts of the shoulders back, lift the arms as much as possible. And be here for a moment. Front ribs in, lift the sternum. Fronts of the shoulders back, deep breath in. Relaxing breath out. Take your hands over to the right waist, and then take your right elbow in. Inhale, lift your head up, just normal, and then exhale, bring your right ear to the right shoulder. So the stretches on the left side. Relax your jaw. Relax behind your eyes. Let gravity heft the lower body as the upper body stays light. Maybe move your chin a little bit around. Very gentle. And then bring your head back. Interlace the arms behind you again. Keep the hands interlaced, so bring the arms back. Lift the sternum, soften the front ribs. Fronts of the shoulders back, deep in-breath. A relaxing in-breath and a relaxing out-breath. And bring both hands over to the left side waist. Okay, then draw that left elbow back as well and bring your left ear to the left shoulder. Relax behind your eyes, relax your jaw, and become present. Give weight to the lower body, into the floor, to find the lightness in the upper body. And then gently move your chin around a little bit, so you could move up, but you can also move down. It's not about a movement, it's not about a kind of movement, it's about quality that you're doing it with. And it's about being with what you feel and listening to it. So your inner body awareness. Okay. And then you can bring your head back to center. One more time. Stretch your arms out behind you and release them. Very gentle movements of the neck and head, just to loosen out. And then I'd like to shake very gently. So it's just a very sort of light shaking of the head. And then shaking off everything, sitting. You can do it sitting too. With the intention as well to release. So shaking the hands. The hands. Okay. And then we move straight into meditation. So that means you've been sitting for half an hour with me, which is great. So you can, of course, if you need to, release your legs for a moment. And then find your meditation pose, sitting on your pillow, if you wish. And remember here too, no judgment. Give yourself what you need. If you need support, make sure you've got it. If you need to lean against something today, the suggestion is to put something in your lower back so that you have your chest open and you support your back. If you sit on a chair, make sure you can sit upright or have that support that you still sit upright. And then become still. Follow your out breath. Inhale. And let the exhale relax you. And another in-breath. And let the exhalation lead you to relaxation, to stillness. To that pause. Another time, consciously. Notice when the breath stops and when it's just still. That pause. And when you need to breathe in again, let it happen. Okay, leave your breath alone for a moment. Just leave it be. And bring your attention to what's underneath your body. The floor you're sitting on, the mat, the chair. And what supports that, the earth itself, at some point beneath you. And open your awareness to the earth, that immense supportive structure underneath us. That is always there, no matter what happens in our lives. Supporting us. Being there. Making our heart beat. And feel the solidity of this. And the stability. And if you find it hard to connect with it, it helps to place your fingertips on the chair that you're on, or on the earth the floor that you're sitting on. knowing somewhere it connects directly to the earth. Feel literally the solidity of that what's beneath you. And how it's stable. And allow that knowing to reveal solidity and stability within you. And what I was talking about last week as well, when you yield, when you consciously give your weight to the earth, without collapsing or without trying to prop yourself up, this is where you naturally ground. And not just ground, where you naturally begin to feel connected. And you also arrive in a pause. There's so many ways to the same place. This is the physical way. Release, give the weight to the body while keeping your posture alert, dignified, but soft. Back body supporting the front body. And then begin to tune inward and see what's going on inside of you. What is happening inside of you? And also this might take a moment to reveal itself to you. And once you've had a busy day or night or morning and you haven't really checked in with yourself a little bit yet, then you may need to give it a moment. And you also don't need to necessarily give words to what you experience inside. They may come, and it might be helpful if the emotions or the sensations are super strong, not to get entangled. But if it's fake, that's fine too. Just be with that. It's only about acknowledging it, not judging it or changing it. It's recognizing that something is there. And then it's about allowing. Can you let whatever is going on inside, including numbness or resistance or joy or anxiety or restlessness or busyness, can you let it be? That's maybe the most important question to give space and to arrive in the present moment is, can you let it be? Can you be with it and can you let it be? No need to do anything. Just notice. Do you notice the breath? Or do you notice tightness in the body? Can you let that be? Or do you notice a whirlwind of thoughts? Can you let that be? Or do you notice emotions? And can you let that be? It's okay. Just be with it. And you can be with it for as long as you wish. You can also now begin to tune into some stillness. So see if you can bring your attention to the heart and be with it with kindness, with compassion. Sometimes we forget the heart quality. Just by bringing your awareness to your heart, you bring it in. And from your heart, also feel into the stillness around you, so that whatever you're holding, whatever you are being with, can be held now by a bigger space. It's not just you. Feel that stillness, that space around you. Tune into it from the heart. And allow that again to reveal the same within you. So all of what you're being with takes place in that stillness, is being held by that stillness, is being lovingly held by that stillness, by presence, by loving awareness. Now be that loving awareness that holds the body, perhaps a relaxed body, perhaps a tight body, and that holds emotions, perhaps a peaceful feeling, perhaps an unpleasant feeling, or neutral, or another pleasant feeling. Be that which holds it all from the heart, with compassion, with kindness. Even if there's real pain or grief, it's not just you that holds it, it's your everything. You are being held as well. And in that space, we can meet each other. In that space beyond thoughts, beyond emotions, beyond sensations, beyond our bodies, we can meet. In the presence, in the loving awareness. There's only one. And know that you're connected. Know you're not alone. Nobody is. And knowing this in the time that we are, where we still don't get a lot of hugs possibly, and we might still feel quite alone, know that you are still connected to everything and everyone. And give that attention to your heart space so you don't begin to feel separated too much. Feel the connection. Rest in it, enjoy it for a moment. We are all the same. We all want to be well and happy and peaceful. We all want to be good people, doing the right thing. We all just want to be happy and content with ourselves, with each other, with life. We share that. And we are already perfect from the perspective of being that loving awareness. We are already perfect. Everything is there. It's just a separate self that forgets. So give yourself that pause when you need it to connect back into that space where we can all meet, where we know all is well. No matter what happens, all is well. Place one hand on your heart or two. May all beings everywhere, without exception, and all of us right now meditating, be happy. And remember at times to come out of the story and just acknowledge what's going on inside and allow ourselves to be with it, to let it be. To create that space to come out of our separate identity and lean back into connection. May all beings everywhere be happy. Deep breath in. And a relaxing breath out. And gently come back into your body. Feeling your body with gentleness and ease. And then on your next in-breath, you can open your eyes. Okay. So, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. So this week I am teaching the online course about how to navigate difficult times on Tuesday and Thursday. So I won't be teaching any more sessions this week. I'll check in next week one more time on a Monday, see how you are doing. Oh, actually, no, I'll check in on the Monday. And the other thing I wanted to say is that we are organizing an online yoga festival, which is going to be really nice. It's the end of the month, the weekend, the end of June. There's a link in the description, so you can already get your ticket. Many wonderful teachers from the website and a few that have been on the website and haven't been for a while. Some great people. So check it out. Come and join us. And if you still want to join into my online course, you can still sign up for that too. There's also probably a link under this video, and otherwise it was under the previous video. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you next Monday. Lots of love to you.